Embracing sunlight in our daily routines isn't just about seeking warmth or enjoying the outdoors. It's a holistic approach to enhancing our well-being. The keys lie in first understanding its benefits and then practicing mindful exposure, recognizing when, how, and how much sunlight is beneficial, and when it might be wise to seek shade or protection. Remember, our relationship with the sun is a delicate dance, one that when performed with awareness and respect can lead to a fuller, more vibrant life. Welcome to the Personal Mastery and Growth Podcast, where we explore the keys to unlocking your full potential and living your best life. I'm your host, Jose Johnson. Whether you're looking to make a breakthrough, overcome a challenge, or simply live with greater clarity, joy, and purpose, you'll find the tools and inspirations you need right here. So let's start your journey towards personal mastery and growth right now. Welcome back to the Personal Mastery and Growth Podcast, your go-to resource for practical tips, insightful research, and inspiring stories to help you unlock your full potential. I'm your host, Jose Johnson, and I am an expert in the fields of mindfulness, mindset, and peak performance, and I am so excited to have you here with me today. And today, we are embarking on an enlightening expedition to explore a fundamental, yet often underestimated source of energy and vitality: sunlight. Now, this celestial benefactor that's ever present in our lives offers more than just daylight. It is a wellspring of health, a catalyst for emotional well-being, and a conductor of cognitive performance. Have you ever noticed how a sunny day can lift your spirits? How basking in the morning light sharpens your thoughts, or how the gentle warmth of the sun can soothe your soul? Well, it's no coincidence. The sun's embrace holds profound effects on our physical health, our mental clarity, and our emotional balance. Yet in our modern, indoor-centric lives, we sometimes drift away from this natural ally, overlooking its power to transform our well-being. So today, we're switching gears to cast a spotlight on these radiant forces, unraveling the science behind its benefits and learning how to harness its full potential responsibly and effectively. So whether you're seeking to enhance your physical health, elevate your mood, boost your mental acuity, or simply yearn for a deeper connection with the natural world, this episode is your beacon. Together, we'll explore the myriad ways sunlight touches our lives, fostering growth, health, and harmony. So, if you're ready to let the sunlight in and illuminate the pathways to your best self, grab a cozy spot by the window, perhaps with a cup of sun-brewed tea in hand, and let's dive into the luminous world of sunlight. So stay tuned as we unveil the secrets of thriving under the sun's gentle gaze, transforming the light that bathes our planet into the light that nourishes our being. Let's start with how sunlight not only brightens our days, but also fortifies our health from within. Recent research underscores the profound impact of starting your day with sunlight exposure. Integrating just 5 to 10 minutes of sunlight into your morning routine can trigger significant health benefits. Now, this practice is particularly effective on sunny mornings when the intensity of natural daylight can reach up to 10,000 lux, far surpassing that of our indoor lighting, which rarely exceeds 500 lux. However, it remains beneficial even on overcast days, but with extended exposure time recommended to at least 15 to 20 minutes. Now, one way that sunlight impacts our health is because of the role that it plays in the production of vitamin D, a cornerstone to our physical well-being. Vitamin D is often called the sunshine vitamin. When sunlight caresses our skin, it triggers a natural process that converts cholesterol into vitamin D. Now, this essential nutrient plays a critical role in bone health, our immune system support, and cellular growth. The magic of sunlight lies in its ability to transform a simple outdoor moment into a fountain of health. So let's look at 3 ways that vitamin D impacts our physical health. First off is bone health and strength. Now, vitamin D's partnership with calcium is legendary. Together, they build and maintain the architecture of our bones, ensuring their strength and durability. Vitamin D plays a pivotal role in calcium absorption, essential for building and maintaining strong bones. Without adequate vitamin D, our bones could become brittle, leading to conditions like osteoporosis in adults. Next up, immune system empowerment. Beyond the bones, vitamin D is a sentinel for our immune system, bolstering our defense against invaders and diseases. It's as if sunlight arms us with an invisible shield, guarding us against ailments and bolstering our body's innate resilience. And finally, prevention of chronic conditions. The rays of the sun, through vitamin D synthesis, play a part in warding off an array of chronic conditions. Studies suggest that adequate levels of vitamin D can reduce the risk of diseases such as heart disease, certain types of cancers, and autoimmune disorders. So in essence, sunlight offers us a protective embrace, shielding us from various health adversities. As we continue to explore the profound physical benefits of sunlight, a remarkable aspect comes to light: its impact on blood pressure. The relationship between sunlight and blood pressure is a testament to the intricate ways nature influences our well-being. Sunlight's influence on blood pressure is a beacon of hope for many. Exposure to sunlight prompts our skin to release a compound called nitric oxide into the bloodstream. Now, nitric oxide is a powerful vasodilator, which means it helps the blood vessels relax and widen, leading to a reduction in blood pressure. This natural process highlights sunlight's role not just in nourishing our bodies with vitamin D, but also in directly influencing cardiovascular health by facilitating smoother blood flow and reducing strain on the heart. The implications of this are significant, especially considering the prevalence of hypertension as a major risk factor for cardiovascular diseases. Regular moderate exposure to sunlight can serve as a simple yet effective measure to help manage blood pressure and promote heart health. And finally, let's talk about sleep. Understanding the profound impact of sunlight on our sleep patterns can transform our approach to achieving restorative rest. Sunlight plays a pivotal role in synchronizing our circadian rhythms with the environment. Exposure to bright light, especially in the morning, advances our circadian pacemaker, promoting wakefulness and alertness. Conversely, exposure to light in the evening, particularly bright and blue light, can delay our circadian rhythm, potentially disrupting our sleep patterns. According to the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health's training for nurses on shift work and long work hours, there are two important points to keep in mind regarding the importance of light exposure at specific times. First off, morning sunlight exposure promotes wakefulness and alertness and can shift our circadian clock about 1 hour earlier per day, facilitating earlier sleep and wake times. And secondly, evening light exposure, particularly bright and blue light like you get from your electronic devices, can delay the circadian system by about 2 hours per day, potentially delaying sleep and disrupting our sleep patterns. So how can we apply these insights? Well, first, start by making an effort to expose yourself to sunlight right after waking up. This can be as simple as taking a morning walk or having breakfast near a window. This practice helps reset your circadian rhythms, signaling your body that it's time to start the day. And according to insights from the Huberman Lab, on a sunny day, it just takes 1 to 5 minutes of direct sunlight first thing in the morning. If it's cloudy, 10 to 15 minutes should do the trick. Next, reduce your exposure to bright and blue light during the evening. Now, this includes dimming indoor lights and using blue light filters on electronic devices. Emulating the natural decrease in light after sunset helps prepare your body for sleep. Another thing you should do is develop a consistent sleep schedule. Aligning your sleep schedule with the natural light-dark cycles supports the synchronization of your circadian rhythm. Try to wake up and go to bed at the same time every day, even on weekends and holidays. And finally, optimize your sleeping environment to reinforce your circadian rhythms. Use heavy curtains or an eye mask to block light during the night, and allow natural light to enter your room in the morning if possible. By integrating these practices into your daily routine, you can harness the natural power of sunlight to support your circadian rhythms, thereby improving your sleep quality and your overall well-being. So as we go about our days, let's remember the profound impact sunlight has on our well-being. By respecting the natural cues provided by the sun, we can foster a healthier, more vibrant life, truly in tune with the world's natural rhythm. In our ongoing exploration of sunlight's profound impact on our lives, we pivot to a topic that touches many: the influence of sunlight on our mental and emotional well-being. The dance between light and darkness doesn't just govern the day and night. It orchestrates a powerful ballet in our brains, influencing mood, emotions, and overall mental health. Sunlight in its generous abundance does more than illuminate our surroundings. It plays a critical role in regulating serotonin, a key neurotransmitter that governs mood and sleep. Think of serotonin as the body's natural mood stabilizer. It's essential for feeling happy, calm, and emotionally stable. When sunlight kisses our skin, it catalyzes the production of this crucial chemical, naturally lifting our spirits and fostering a sense of well-being. Now, this biochemical interaction reveals why, during the darker, shorter days of winter, some people experience a significant downturn in their moods. Now, this phenomenon, known as seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, illustrates the deep connection between sunlight exposure and our emotional health. For those grappling with SAD, regular engagement with natural light can be a beacon of hope, mitigating the symptoms of depression and rekindling the inner spark of joy and vitality. The science underscores a profound truth. Our bond with the sun extends beyond the physical, touching the very essence of our emotional and mental health. By embracing sunlight, we do much more than nourish our bodies. We actually heal our hearts and minds, unlocking a happier, healthier state of being. In this light, let's remember to step outside, bask in the sun's glow, and allow its rays to uplift our spirits. It's a simple yet profoundly effective way to enhance our mood, fight back against depression, and embrace a life filled with brighter days. As we continue our exploration of sunlight's myriad benefits, we uncover another fascinating aspect: its influence on cognitive function, memory, and focus. The connection between sunlight and our mental capabilities might seem intangible at first, but a growing body of research illuminates this profound link. Studies have uncovered a dose-response relationship between sunlight exposure and cognitive function, particularly among those experiencing depression. Now, these studies indicate that lower levels of sunlight appear to correlate with impaired cognitive status, suggesting that sunlight does more than just brighten our surroundings, it brightens our minds as well. And the effect isn't just short-lived. Long-term residential exposure to natural sunlight has been associated with a lower risk of cognitive decline, especially in older populations. These findings challenge the notion that only short-term direct solar radiation exposure impacts our brain function. Instead, habitual exposure to sunlight over the years presents a potential protective factor against cognitive deterioration. In domain-specific analysis, increased residential sunlight exposure over periods extending to 5 years prior to cognitive assessments was linked with enhanced performance in learning new tasks. This suggests that our environment's natural lighting plays a crucial role in maintaining and potentially improving our cognitive function as we age. So as we bask in the sun's rays, let's consider the light not just a source of warmth or a cue for our biological clocks, but as a vital component for maintaining and enhancing our cognitive and emotional health. The sunshine that envelops us may indeed be one of nature's most powerful tools for keeping our minds sharp and our memories clear. As we venture into the realm of sunlight's many gifts, let's not forget the importance of basking in its glow the right way. Sunlight, our most natural source of vitamin D, doesn't just uplift our mood and enhance our physical health. It also plays a pivotal role in our overall well-being. However, as with all good things, moderation and protection are key. Now, here are some indispensable tips to help you safely increase your exposure to sunlight, ensuring you reap its benefits while guarding against potential harm. First, aim for about 15 to 30 minutes of unprotected sun exposure most days of the week. Now, this duration is just right for most types of skins to soak in vitamin D without overdoing it. Remember that time needed under the sun varies from person to person, largely depending on your skin type. Lighter skin requires less time to produce vitamin D, while darker skin, it might need a little bit longer. However, while embracing the sun's rays, it's crucial to avoid the midday hours, usually between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m., when the sun's intensity peaks. During these hours, seek shade or plan indoor activities. The sun's rays are strongest during these times, raising the risk of UV damage. When you are outdoors, especially for extended periods of time, wearing protective clothing is essential. A hat that shields your face and neck, sunglasses that block UV rays, long-sleeve shirts, and pants can significantly reduce UV exposure. Now, these simple additions to your outdoor gear can be your first line of defense against harmful sun rays. Sunscreen should never be an afterthought. Applying a broad-spectrum sunscreen with an SPF of 30 or higher to all exposed skin can safeguard you from the sun's harmful effects. Remember, sunscreen needs to be reapplied every 2 hours, and even more if you're sweating or swimming. And for those days when the sun seems a distant memory, or for individuals living in less sunny locales, light therapy lamps emerge as a beacon of hope. Mimicking natural sunlight, these lamps can be particularly beneficial if you're a night shift worker or during the darker months, offering a safe alternative to maintain your exposure to light without the UV risk associated with sunlight. By integrating these practices into your daily routine, you can enjoy the myriad benefits of sunlight while minimizing the risk associated with overexposure. Let the sun be your ally, not your adversary, as you navigate the path to wellness. So as we draw this episode to a close, it's clear that sunlight is much more than just a source of light and warmth. It's a vital component of our well-being, intricately linked to various aspects of our physical and mental health. Embracing sunlight in our daily routines isn't just about seeking warmth or enjoying the outdoors. It's a holistic approach to enhancing our well-being. The keys lie in first understanding its benefits and then practicing mindful exposure, recognizing when, how, and how much sunlight is beneficial and when it might be wise to seek shade or protection. Remember, our relationship with the sun is a delicate dance, one that when performed with awareness and respect can lead to a fuller, more vibrant life. And so as we part ways for now, keep this thought in mind. It's not just about catching rays, but about nurturing the light within, allowing it to guide you toward your best self. Let the sunlight be your ally on this journey, casting away the shadows and brightening your days. And remember, it is what it is, but it becomes what you make it. So make it great. Thanks for tuning in. Before we wrap up, I just want to remind you that the information shared in this podcast is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not intended as a substitute for professional advice or treatment. While the content of this podcast is based on research and personal experience, everyone's situation is unique, and the advice given may not be applicable to all. Always consult a qualified professional before making significant changes in your life. The Personal Mastery and Growth podcast is recorded at the So Good Media Studios, located in the Candy Factory, a co-working space in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.